Hey yo, this is Ezequielized Odyssey, and welcome to the next video that we can talk about. We're talking about my sisters. I'm here to talk about something nice, but I hope you love it. Okay, so first off, my sisters they look pretty nice. That's why they've been growing in their age. And plus, they just like to explain everything the way we have it from today's days. But it's pretty cool, I've been around with my sister since when I was a young child. We used to watch like the movies like Nine Before Time and then the other scenario movies like Shrek or Madagascar. But it's pretty cool. We seem to have a great time when we just chill out. It's cool. Okay, first off, I'm going to talk about my sisters. The first one is going to be Daisy. Well, her name is Daisy. She's a nice. She doesn't have a middle name, but it's a cool name. But honestly, Daisy, she's been working for the office for like about a year now. And she's been off on leave for every job when she was in Los Angeles for about 9 years now. But she's been there for a while when she was in Long Beach, But she used to be in Napa for a while since like a long time ago. That was like when she was born back in 1997. But she's pretty young, but she's in a good age. But she's nice. However, but it's pretty cool when we see some good people that we can talk about. But as always, she just likes to talk about more some scenario stuff. She could talk a lot, but she just makes about like $1,000 or $10,000 for check. But it's pretty cool, I'm really proud of her because she made some good stuff from Instacart deliveries and all kind of stuff. She's been working really hard. And plus, in Napa, she used to work for Subway and The Habit and the others. But it's pretty cool, Before she moved to Los Angeles and Long Beach. That's where she was. She was there now. And plus, she has a boyfriend named Armando, but pretty soon they'll get married and have some to become an uncle. So hopefully I'm just gonna get my nephew and my niece, but pretty soon. It might be a future time for my little sister, so it's pretty cool. She likes to grunting, but whatever she used to handle, what way she likes to talk, and she likes to sing some hip hop and R&B shit, but it's cool. But honestly, she made some good discussions about for her whole life. But in that meantime, nobody has been able to let it down because she's been have some good work adjustments to believe in God, because God wants her to make her a success. That's why we got to make sure we have to make in the good way. But in that thing, Daisy, she can do anything what she can, But if you want to graduate, if you want to do it, that's the only case what my sister needs to do something bigger before she can study. She wants to study hard to be working in this office to working in some better statements. But it's pretty cool because she's a good younger sister. But it's nice to have a younger sister around me to talk and play video games and shit. So that's childhood days, but it's all good. Yeah. So right now, let's move on. Okay, so the last one is gonna be my sister Cinthya. Cinthya Cisneros, and she has a middle name Judith, but she's nice. She could be more nice as my daughters, but however, my sister Cinthya, she's like a good age But we've been in like ups and downs for brothers and sisters. But honestly, we're natural kids, you know. And plus, we're millennials, but because we're just like the people where we just have before. And she works for back in the days when she was in a health quest in Napa, and plus the good old jobs that was in Sonoma State, in Sonoma. But she used to get a college. She used to get university institutions for money. But that's good. But right now she works for like $1 million for earning for the check that earned from the job that she got right now. It's called Cheve and Con Amor. But it's pretty cool when my sister works for owners for two restaurants. But before that, she used to work for Stone Brewing. You know? Yeah, and plus in Sacramento she used to be a teacher, but she's nice. But however, she did a great job doing all of the rest of it happened for back in the days. And she used to get pets. I used to get pets too, like my bird. I get that when I was in McPherson. And then after that, my sister got the Coco before, and after that, Potato. That's my only dog that we have right now, Potato. And Coco passed away since 2021, but plus my bird was in 2006 when he passed away. But it sucks because, you know, we have a good people. But my sister, she did the great honor when she had a great test, you know, with all the people. And she used to have boyfriends when they used to break up and couldn't get married. But at least we got to Lewis. Well, Lewis is a good dude, but he's nice. But however, we used to talk and greet from Thanksgiving, but it's pretty cool though. But back in the day, we used to talk things a lot. Me and my sister, we talk about like managing the money and stuff. So that's why we had to save money, you know. I know it's hard for me to spend stuff, you know. That's why I'm trying to save money. And that's the best stuff that my sister used to tell me, you know. But however, I'm just trying to do my best if I can. And don't miss the new places that my sister went for the owner. Cheve and Con Amor. Just don't miss it. Remember, come to those restaurants in Napa. You might love it, you know. So that's why I'm trying to help you, because she's a busy woman. She can do anything but she can for scheduling Con Amor and Cheve. That's what my sister, she has to make the good adjustments to help and alert with people. That's why my sister is the best. Pretty soon, she might get married, but she hasn't heard anything yet. But we'll see if there's any good chances to have kids. But, you know, that's because my two sisters, they don't have kids yet. But pretty soon. But hopefully there's going to be another natural cases to look it up. So we'll keep it in mind pretty soon. So I'll keep you minded and posted on YouTube about that stuff. So just remember, if you love my sisters, you just have to greet them if you can. Because my sister has great cousins and great friends in Napa. So does Daisy has also, you know. She's been way longer as it looks. And remember this, just pay respect to my sisters, because they're very nice. And they're popular culture with any people on social media like Instagram, Facebook, and all kind of stuff. That's why restaurants are the best logos they can happen in the future in Napa. That's why Cheve is the number one. You know what I mean? And that's why the Instagram took it to famous. And so does Facebook is also. And don't miss it for all those restaurants. So just come there, eat there, eat the pastries and the beer. So this is Ezequielized Odyssey. Keep it Odyssey, keep it real. And remember, just put the comments down below if you can. If you know my sisters. So just let me know if there's any good answers. So, and some stories. So this is Ezequielized Odyssey. If you're Odyssey, keep it real.